Hello again everyone, Box Salesman here with a Frozen Orb Wizard build for the 2.0.1 patch, the one that's just been released like a few days ago. This is a new skill and it's really amazing. I'll first get into the skills. You use Electrocute with Forked Lightning to generate arcane power. The reason you use Forked Lightning is because it gives you extra bolts and this can generate extra arcane power. Because we're using some like generating arcane power on crit stuff in the build. Then there's obviously Arcane Orb, Frozen Orb. This is the main damage spell. Then we use Magic Weapon with Force Weapon just to get a 20% increased damage. And also there's a little knockback chance. It helps a bit to survive. Then we use the Familiar with Spark Flint. Again, extra damage. Energy Armor with the 5% crit chance rune. Again extra damage, but this time it also increases our armor, so really good. And this one is kind of optional. I chose to take Teleport just to get around the map faster and maybe get out of a vortex or something, but you can change this by like Archon if you like going Super Saiyan mode every 2 minutes, or just take whatever you want there. It's not really needed for the build. Then we use Prodigy. Every time we use our Electrocute, we gain 5 extra arcane power. It's really useful. Then Cold-Blooded. Every time something's chilled or frozen, everybody does 10% extra damage to it. Not just us, also our party members. And since Frozen Orb instantly chills everything, it's really amazing. And then I use Blur. Decreases damage taken by 17. This is mainly to do Torment 6 without really insanely good gear. You could also change it for Arcane Dynamo if you want to get some extra damage, or if you want even more damage, Glass Cannon, but keep in mind you lose some survivability then. There's really many options. You could also go Conflagration. That's like you get 6% extra crit if something's burning. And then you could go to the Magic Weapon and use Ignite, so then everything burns. That's like another combination possible, but I chose to go for Blur because we need some tanking on Torment 6. Okay, let's get into the gear quickly. So, nothing's really special except that you should have at least 15 arcane power restored on crit. So I get 10 from the helmet. This is a really cheap helmet and I really suggest you use this one. And also I get 10 from Talrash's Unwavering Glare. You can pick one up about with these stats. Well, no, a bit less damage for like 5 mil, but the same crit chance and arcane power restore, so it's pretty good. Or you could also take it on a weapon, like Chantodal's Will, and then you could also use the Chantodal's source. But I chose to go for like a damage dealt is converted to a live one, because life steal really helps a lot on the build. It helps insanely much to keep alive. And having a socket in the weapon is almost mandatory. We offer extremely high crit chance. It's our #1 priority in the build. But the more crit chance you have, the more important crit damage becomes, of course. So really have a socket in here. Then the other pieces is really just focus crit chance very hard. Like every single piece in here has crit chance except my Stone of Jordan, but that's like a specific case because it's extra cold damage, extra damage against elites. It was a really nice drop. It's one of the new loot system actually. That's why it's so nice stats. And everything else, as you can see, just crit chance. Again, cold damage. Prioritize cold damage quite a lot. Again, crit chance. Really just the normal stuff. And as you can see, my gear isn't that insane, especially the helmet. But the helmet is really just best buy for a buck. Like this thing cost me like what, 2 mil or 3 mil or something. And is giving a lot of life per hit, intellect, damage against elites, arcane power. And the fact that it doesn't have a socket isn't that big of a deal. Because like, if you're playing Torment 6, you already have 1600% bonus experience. So 30% on top of that isn't even a 2% increase. Well, if you understand what I'm saying, like 1600, 30% isn't that much more than 1600. If you were playing on normal, then the 30% would really be a big difference, but now it isn't. So the gear really, yeah, just get some pieces. I'm not even using any set bonus at the moment, so you can really just get high end, get crit chance, doesn't matter much. Then for the Paragon points, I actually have a few unspent ones. Here I went movement speed till the movement cap, but that's just something I like. A lot of people just go full intellect. Then on the offense, crit hit chance, very, very important for the build. This is the main priority. And if this is maxed, crit hit damage. Oh yeah, and here also, if intellect is maxed, just go vitality. Maximum arcane power seems kinda nice, but it doesn't do that much. Defense, resist all is much better than the other ones. You can try it out and look at your toughness. And even if you're in a situation where life would give more, still it's probably better to get the resist, because like resist all makes you also have to heal back less. While taking more life, even if it might give you the same toughness, you'll have to heal back more life also. So again, priority, resist all. And then as a second one, either life or armor, just look a bit at your toughness. Like, if they're about the same toughness, prioritize armor, but if this one gives a lot more, just take life. You can just check it out and look at your number going up or down. Then there's utility. Well, we know area damage is pretty damn strong at the moment, so we prioritize that. And then, really good also, once we max the area damage, we can go resource cost reduction. This will make our frozen orb even more spammable. Okay. Let's cancel this now. And something's going wrong with the FPS. Okay. It's back again. Really sorry about that FPS drop. Okay. I have no idea what happened there. But let's just get into the action then. I'm just going to the Royal Crypts because I like playing there. Also, currently my gear isn't that insane, so I usually skip elite packs. Like, it would take like a minute to kill them probably. Depends a bit on what elite pack they are, but still. If you have much better gear, you can just kill everything. But I'm going to prove that it's doable with average to good gear, Torment 6. Maybe you guys think this is already insane gear, but I know a lot of people think this is still some shitty gear. And I've only been starting this wizard about 2 days ago, so... And it wasn't geared at all before this. I had to build it up all the way from the start. As you maybe saw, my amulet is actually from my demon hunter. Okay, let's try and find some AoE. Oh, here's some nice stuff to AoE. Oh, I actually forgot my buffs. Okay, my buffs are on now. And as you can see, this AoE damage is really just insanely good. These guys spawn some AoE ads also, and everything is just dying so damn fast. And the main reason why it's so good is because this frozen orb thing actually has like almost 400% base damage, but it also hits multiple times, so it maybe looks like it's only 400% damage, but it's actually much more. It's a bit like Lightning Ball for Demon Hunter. Looks like it's 300%, but it can hit multiple times, so it's a bit better than it seems. Yeah, there's a blue pack. I'm just going to skip it because it's a waller and your frozen orbs get stuck on walls. It's really, really annoying. Oh, come on. This game is trolling me at the moment. Let's just go through this. And as you can see, because of the lifesteal, I can tank quite a lot. Without really high toughness. But try to not tank stuff though. Like, you can easily kite everything because you're slow. Well, I hope you're like convinced about the build. I've seen like wizards getting more than double my DPS, so it's possible to make this go even way faster. Although my tooltip DPS is a little bit wrong because the cold damage bonus, it doesn't show in the tooltip DPS. And also my Stone of Jordan, it's like bonus damage to elites, that doesn't show either. But yeah, I guess people are used to tooltip DPS not being extremely correct in this game. Well, I think you've seen enough, so I'll leave it at that. If you have any questions, just ask them in the comments and I'll be glad to reply. And of course, if you have like a variation of the build, this isn't set in stone. Like, do whatever you want with it, just do what works for you. I hope you learned something, and bye.